I was a friend of the head coach that was there before Ted Davidson by the name of Bill Dotson, who has a plaque on this wall himself. And so I was around the Acadiana program, and I was a Little League coach for a lot of years. And when Ted was promoted to head coach, he asked me to come out and coach the offensive line. That was his first year as a head coach, and so I came out there and I was with him throughout the entire period of his being the head coach at Acadiana. I think first and foremost, Ted had a presence and an intensity that pretty much unmatched in my experience. He never had any trouble with discipline because no one had the courage to buck him, And secondly, he had a great knowledge of the game. He was a master at blocking schemes and blocking angles and ways to attack a defense that I don't think we're even seen from the stands. They just, oh, he's running up the middle, but there were a lot of various ways to attack these defenses, and he was a master at that. He taught me a lot about football, for one, and he taught me to keep things simple and not worry about what you can't control. I think that was also a big key to Ted's success, is that he didn't worry about what he couldn't control. He didn't worry about who was injured or who was suspended, if anybody, and things like that. He just focused on the task. He kept it simple. He made a good plan. He stuck with it, and the results are pretty obvious. We're right by Lafayette, and Lafayette's a bigger place, and they win. They're proud of it, but not like Ted talked about the little towns. These little towns swell with pride, and they come together. It brings people together and makes the whole community proud of something with the same thing. I don't think I can say anything that he doesn't already know, that he impacted a tremendous number of lives. He was tough on kids, but they love him for it because, as he said, he pushed them to be more than they thought they could be. And I think that's any coach's greatest legacy. Ted will never be forgotten in the Acadiana community.
My career began in 1975. I took a job at Walker High School, worked for Coach Buck Helen, and stayed there 6 years. Coached with some pretty notorious people, Randy Pope and Rogers Pope, who became superintendents of Livingston Parish Schools a little while later, and then moved to Lafayette in 1981 and went to work at Acadiana High School. The thing I'm proud of most of all, and the real trophies, are the young men that come back years later and thank me for, pushing them to levels that they didn't think they could reach, and they use that as they go on in life, and they're very successful in life, and those are the things I'm proud of the most. I call those my trophies. Well, I would like to thank them, for doing what I asked them to do, because we asked them to do a whole lot, and like I say, they didn't think they could do it, but they pushed themselves to those levels, and I would like to thank them. It's a humbling experience. You come in this room and you look around the walls and you see these people that you've idolized, and realize that, hey, my picture's gonna be on the wall, and it's very special. And it's something I never dreamed of when I went into coaching, that, hey, I'm gonna be in the Hall of Fame. You just go to work every day and do what you're supposed to do, and hopefully do the best job you can, but it's very special, and like I say, it's very humbling. Coaching is something that, to be successful, it's not a one-man show. You depend on many other people. Your family's involved. Without the support of your family, you're not going to be able to be successful. You have a coaching staff. We were fortunate. I had a coaching staff that stayed together for many years. And then when we hired some new ones, they jumped right in and kind of became part of the Acadiana family. You got to have a great administration, supportive administration, and in a community. So, it's just something that it's a team effort, all the way through, and nobody can do it alone. It's not a one-man show. And you know, I get to the Hall of Fame. I think it's an Acadiana accomplishment as much as it is a Ted Davidson accomplishment.